Hello, my family. So, we are outside. I know it's been a hot minute, y'all, since I have been with you. Honestly, since Monday, we were out of service on anything. I did have Wi-Fi, and at the same time, we got a gnarly storm coming on Saturday again. I don't know if our storms will ever decrease or not, but they sure need to, because these are getting quite scary. I've never seen anything like these lately. So, and I have many reasons now to be concerned about these storms. Plus, in between them, I have growing season coming up. So I've been working on the homestead. Y'all, today I'm going to catch up with you and show you our new studio. And we're going to have our chat Wednesday, y'all. Just for a moment, like I said, I am catching up with you and getting us prepared, and I'll give you the full details. So let's get started. Okay, y'all, so this is our potato bed right here. And I had went and got this one taken care of. Well, I am now ready. I've got my potatoes cut and drying out, and we are getting ready to pop them in this bed. I had to get a bed just for the potatoes because, as y'all know, all these are pretty much taken care of. The soil is so much better this year. I am excited to start. We have plants growing already in here again after doing and amending the soil. We now have our lettuce bed already in effect, and the herb bed, well, it's working its way. Now you see this lumber. We actually have something, y'all, and I cannot wait to show you this. So, you ready? Give me one moment. Okay, y'all, so I am going to open up this door that you see here. I'm gonna open this up and show you the inside. This is my new office outdoors. And now let me show you the studio part of it. Welcome, y'all, to Parton's Mediterranean Homestead. Today is, well, it's supposed to be coffee time Wednesday, but yeah, that's too late. So we're gonna have some iced tea. So y'all, this is our new porch and everything, and I'll give you a full spectrum look at this in just a moment. But I wanted you to know, while the weather is good, this, y'all, in our rocking chair is where we're going to have our chats. A lot more comfortable out in the open. We get to hear the chickens, the birds, where it's most peaceful. We all actually love that, and so do I. So I couldn't think of a better place that this was built for than the perfect studio. Let me give you a full spectrum of it, and then I'll go ahead and catch you all up on to what's about to be happening very soon. Okay, y'all, that right there is the new outdoor studio for all of us. And each end over here are our shepherd's hook, and as soon as I can get some hanging baskets, we will have those out here too. I couldn't think of anything prettier. And so I figured this would be amazing, where we can spend some outdoor time, weather permitting, out here in the studio, and we'll still be able to have our kitchen moments as well. Okay, y'all. So, like I said before, we are in the process. I am actually taking a bunch of mulch, and when I start decorating, I'm actually decorating this place up. I'm putting mulch in between the old raised beds, the 20 and the 10 footers. I'm going to be showing you all of this. There is a lot of work, but I can only do so much since it is just me mainly and the fact that I am working between storms. These storms just does not want to seem to go away. I have to get potatoes in the ground, and it's been hard because I can't get them in there when I can't get everything done. So, but I do know that once I get it finished and completed, I have other soil that I need to get to fill up different raised beds. We have transplants to do, which that is absolutely mandatory. We've got to get that done too. So we have a lot of work to do. I am going to be doing some of these transplanting with you. We may even come out here just to have that peaceful moment, y'all. You know, if anything else, you can hang out with me. I know that this lifestyle isn't for everybody, but I also know that this lifestyle that I share with y'all has helped amazingly for a lot of people. And that is what makes me feel good, whether it be in the kitchen or out here on the homestead. And the fact that I am looking forward to an amazing year of growing, because what it means for me, y'all, isn't just for food going to be put in a jar and on my shelf. It means that when we go in that kitchen, we are going to create the most amazing Mediterranean meals anybody could possibly ever want. And it's all fresh produce that is homegrown, which means the flavors are going to be way more enhanced. So I look forward to that. I look forward to spending that quality time with you. And of course, we will have our canning moments as well too. I mean, we're not going to get rid of that, and our dehydrating. We're going to see how the progress goes, and we're going to pray for the best is what we're going to do. I have so much more to grow this year that I look forward to the many, many different varieties of vegetables that we're going to be able to have, including the most amazing salad bed ever, because y'all, I just love my salads. It's part of my lifestyle. I've always been that way. But I have missed y'all. I really have. And I have been trying to get to you between our service, our cellular service, and between trying to get everything done here. It's just kept me away from you, and you know, I miss my family when I can't get to you. And so I know it sounds crazy, but you are that way to me. Some of you have been with me since the beginning, almost 3 or 4 years since I started this channel. I think it's about 3 years now. So yeah, I've got that, and some of you are very new, still learning a little bit about me. And I know I have made, within that time, I have made many changes, and I'm set now, as I told you all. A lot of those changes is because my husband, he got sick, and diabetes flipped our world upside down. So we had to find ways to be able to take care of that, which we did. And then things changed again, where we found that the Mediterranean lifestyle and fresh milling wound up being the most ultimate, not just for him, but for me as well. So we are right here, y'all. We are not changing anymore. This is the lifestyle. The Mediterranean homesteading lifestyle is set. So I'm getting excited because, well, we are going to be getting some new baby chicks. We're looking into some more Easter eggers, buff Orpingtons. Hopefully that I've heard buff Orpingtons are good brooder mamas, because I would like to hang up being the brooder and let the hens do it. And then there's another one called a barn Valdeer. It's a really strange name, but the most gorgeous birds I've ever seen. They've got a very lacy effect design on them. So I am doing different than large Brahmas, y'all. I just want eggers. We're not looking into meat. We do need to recycle these chickens here. These are about 5 or 6 years old at least, or 4 to 5 years old, so they're reaching their points. So I'm just going to let them do what they do. Does that mean that I'm probably going to end up with so many eggs I don't know what to do with? No, I know what to do with them. But yes, it'll mean that. But I'm okay because it's what I love, fresh. And if I had some of you around close to me who who are in this family, I would absolutely share with you all. And I'm not doing that to boast and brag. I know the situation, and I really pray for changing really soon. Really, really soon. But I don't do this just for shortages. And to be honest with you, here's the problem I'm having. And many of you who are going to look into this are going to run into the same issue. Baby chicks is not, or eggs is not the only problem this year, y'all. Not even of a shortage, baby chicks are as well, because everybody and their grandmother is buying a baby chick, just like it did during COVID time, and or see, whatever you call it, y'all. It's I will just say this. This disturbs me to no end. I can't stop people, but if you're going to buy a chicken, please buy it for the right reasons, because you are going to maintain these for quite some time, and they are going to require a lot of feed. So make sure if you're going to buy a chick, you're doing it for the right reasons. I need to replenish, and here's what our hopes are. We are hoping that we're going to be able to even get any baby chicks. So, but I waited several years before we replenished, and it just seems to be right on time to a different side of the world. Go figure. So, wish me luck, because that's what we're looking at. But we are looking at those 3 breeds. They say there's another one called Wells Summers, and then there is a Lavender Orpington. I'm not too sure about either one of those. Y'all can let me know. But those are the other 2 that are possibilities. I'm not quite sure. I definitely don't want any more barred rocks. I found that their temperament is really nasty, especially the hens. They just, oof, Lord have mercy. I'm out of them, and I'm grateful for that. I'm not really much for a Rhode Island Red, so, and I love my Easter eggers. These that we're picking have almost a brown chocolate covered eggs, and then the Easter eggers, it's, yeah, just that you never know what you're gonna get. So right now we got some, and I hope those girls last quite a bit, because I have some that are laying blue eggs, pink eggs, and I think light brown or tan eggs. So I love my Easter eggers. That's one of the updates coming. And then the other fact is that we are going to be doing some flower planting, some blueberries. We're going to try these again. We actually have the right area to start planting those. We just need to get some. And I'm going to be planting some flowers for the honeybees. So we are looking now, this here, y'all. Okay, so let me explain. Okay, so you see this beautiful greenhouse, but it came with some issues. And I'm going to share those issues with you. Y'all, I am 5'10", 5'11". At one point I was 6 foot. Well, we won't discuss how I got shorter, okay? So I'm at least 5'10", 5'11", so I'm pretty still quite tall. Now this greenhouse here is an amazing 6x10 greenhouse. Only there was an issue. The issue comes in is I'm a jolly green giant in a gnome's home. So let me try to explain that to you. I can't go on the edge over on this side, on either side of this. Now I could if I raise the vents, and I'm laughing because if I don't, I was really wanting to cry, y'all. So my brother, he's amazing, and my husband, they came up with some ideas to fix a solution for me. So I'm gonna look forward to that, but in the meantime, I'm gonna make the best of what I have. If I stay in the middle of the peak of this, I am absolutely fine. So when you saw me open the door, you saw that white table with the chair. That is the only that is the only way I could work in this greenhouse, because I'm too tall for for it. Lord have mercy. Okay, so, oh my goodness. So this is the reason why we have this studio outside as well, because it accommodates my height. The greenhouse, not so much. So our goal is to raise it on a two-foot wall to give me more room to be able to work at my own greenhouse that I waited so many years for. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I have to laugh or I'll cry. I'm telling you, I waited so long for this and I thought I had the most amazing deal until while we were building this, my head was going through the roof of it. Oh, Lord have mercy. I really don't want to pause this video, but whew, it's just, like I said, this has been a trip. And then on top of that, we get it built and there's a piece missing. Of all things, and it has to be the second vent. I swear sometimes I wonder if I did things that I wasn't supposed to do, because now I had to try to contact the company, which this thing was delivered January 29th, but due to storms and everything else, we were unable to set it up. So that left me now at this point, my window for returning or contacting the company was now over. So I didn't know what else to do, so I left a review. The review helped me have the company contact me, and I told them I will change my review should they do what they say they're going to do and ship me the part so I can finish this greenhouse. In the meantime, we bought a piece of plexiglass right over here. And, well, that plexiglass is the window until we can get the new vent up there. We're going to make this show. I am the one who improvises no matter what situation there is. And if I don't laugh, I'll cry. I don't feel like crying right now, so I'm just going to laugh it off. And I will find a way to use what I have no matter what it takes. But there will be adjustments, so this thing will be raised at some point, hopefully 2 foot tall. So it'll accommodate, well, your dear video creator for Parton's Mediterranean Homestead. Oh, Lord have mercy. The times to be tall, I have always struggled from wearing jeans that were long enough for my long legs to something like this. I never thought of that, y'all. I didn't until we started building this. And I looked at my husband and I said, "Is that the door?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Uh-oh." He said, "What?" I said, "I'm in trouble." He said, "Why?" We started building up the steps for me to get in, and I can get in, but I got a duck because I can't fit through it. Oh, Lord have mercy. So, you might not see too many times of me walking into the greenhouse until after the fact, but if you see me sitting down, that's why, y'all. And up here, this is freedom right here. So we'll probably spend more time out here than we will in there, but it will be used, I promise you. So yeah, those are the updates. It was humiliating because I didn't have to tell the story. I really didn't, but I thought it was comical because, you know, it is a reality. When we buy something, sometimes we don't look at the full perspective. So I will tell you, due to experience, when you see diagrams or dimensions given to you, please go get your tape measure and measure everything out to make sure you can accommodate for what the product might be, especially with something like this. It looked way bigger than what it actually is. And honestly, I can't afford to just start over on something new. So I'm going to have to make this one work. And so, yeah, you don't know how many times, y'all, while we were building this, I told my husband before he anchored it, and I'm thinking that's why he anchored it to the floor, not just for the storm, because I told him I'm ready to push this, I'm ready to push this thing over and be done with it. I went from being excited to angry, and now I'm just, what can I do? I have to laugh at the situation. But it also gets me to be able to come to you and tell you, y'all grab your tape measures. Please know the dimensions before you purchase anything. I was not thinking clearly. I just saw something that I thought was really cool. And should I have been a normal, actually sized woman, not super tall like I am, I took after my daddy. If it weren't for that, this would have been absolutely perfect. This greenhouse will fit possibly somebody at 5'8", but definitely lower than that. So yeah, it's definitely not made for a tall person like me. It would have to be propped up quite high. And like I said, I don't have the money to turn around and buy another one, so I'm just gonna have to make this one work. That means buying more lumber. Thank God we found a discount place, but it still adds up. So one day we'll have walls at the bottom of this because it'll be raised up higher. I hope y'all have fun laughing with me because that's all I can do. Sometimes doing this homestead, it can frustrate me. I have visions. I know what I can see, and it's like I am so close to that. And then things like this get in my way. It's called what I call obstacles. And I just wonder, Lord, why is it so hard? But see, if it was super easy, y'all, I wouldn't appreciate any of this. And that's the bottom line. If it were super easy, how would I appreciate what I have? For every tomato that I will pick off my plants, or eggplant, or bell pepper, or whatever we pick, how would I appreciate that if I didn't have to work hard for it? If I didn't have those obstacles to make me say, sometimes I wonder, but then I see the beauty in it afterwards, and I know for sure it was the right choice. So obstacles can be very frustrating, but they can be a big picture to something way bigger, way greater, and a beautiful situation in the end. I know it doesn't seem like it now, but I'll get there, y'all. And when I do, these at night, I wish I could show you what this place looks like at night, because every bed has it has 4 of those solar panel or solar lights. This place looks absolutely amazing at night. It's almost as if I stepped into a garden of serenity here. Eventually, I'm going to put lights on this crazy thing, and we're going to bring this whole area to just be peaceful. I could sit out here at night and enjoy listening to the crickets or the tree frogs or the owls. So I'm looking forward to that too. And then this place lit up like that. It's been a long, hard journey for the last 7 years, but it's all coming together, and I cannot wait to see it finished. And you're coming with me. I'm taking you with me through it all. Once I get this thing set up the way I want to, y'all, and I may even take you through it while we're working, because honestly, I believe you need to see what it's like to truly work on a homestead, especially if you're by yourself. One word I will tell you, some of you may have an opportunity to have someone who's connected to your idea and all for it and standing right beside you all the way building it. Some of you may end up like me, have that part-time, not a full-time, but the part-time help, and maybe they're not totally into what you do. So you're going to be doing a lot of things on your own. When you make your plans, make sure you can handle it. Sometimes I feel like maybe I got in over my head because I expected too much, and when it didn't happen, I now have to take care of it myself. So just know, when you plan, ask yourself, can I really do this on my own if I don't have anybody who sees things the way I see it? That was, I think, one of the biggest, what do you call it, advice that I can give you when you build a homestead or a garden or whatever. Just make sure that if it has to, it's something you can do by yourself, where you don't have to depend on anybody else, because sometimes it just isn't going to be there. And right now I can handle this, but I am looking forward, after 7 years of building, after 7 years of digging, after 7 years of shoveling, I am looking forward to y'all to just sitting back right here in this rocker, in my rocker. I've always wanted this, and just now enjoying the fruits of my very hard labor. And I get to share that with you. I love you all dearly. I do miss you. I'm hoping that maybe some of this advice, and if not, I hope that you just like the fact that we sat down together, and please laugh with me so I don't cry by myself and look like a complete idiot. I love you. I love you all to pieces, and we're going to get back to rolling again, I promise you. Mwah. Much love from Barton's Mediterranean Homestead.